Harding. Welcome to my blog.stampwithelaine.com and welcome to episode 3 of my Glimmer Fest series. 10 projects using Celebration's second release 6x6, that's 15.2 by 15.2 centimeters, assorted glimmer paper, which could be yours with a £45 purchase excluding shipping and handling. Today I'm showcasing another new second release Celebration item. This is a photopolymer stamp set called Make a Medallion. There are 2 medallion stamps in photopolymer and you can use these to build up different types of medallion. The plain one, which is this stamp set, I'm not sure if you can see that properly. This one uses a combination of that and this stamp here. But the one we're going to be making today is this one, which is a combination of both this one and that one. For the card base, you'll need a mint macaron cardstock cut at 8 1/4 inches by 5 7/8. That's 21 centimeters by 14.9 centimeters. With the long side on top, you score at 4 1/8. That's 10.5 centimeters and fold it in half. For the card front, you need a sweet sugar plum cut at 3 3/4 inches by 5 1/2 inches. That's 9.5 centimeters by 14 centimeters. Then there's a whisper white layer on top of this, cut at 3 1/2 by 5 1/4. That's 8.9 centimeters by 13.3 centimeters. We need the Playful Palette Designer Series paper stack. These are 6x6 inches, 15.2 by 15.2 centimeters, 48 sheets in the stack, 4 each of 12 double-sided designs. Those are these patterns here. I've picked this design 1 3/4 inches by 3 1/2 inches. That's 4.4 centimeters by 8.9 centimeters. And that is to be glued on the bottom of the whisper white layer on top of the sweet sugar plum layer. For the inside of the card, we have a whisper white layer measuring 3 3/4 inches by 5 1/2 inches. That's 9.5 centimeters by 14 centimeters. Some sweet sugar plum ruched ribbon. This is 3/8 inch of a width, that's 1 centimeter width. Whisper white scrap and the 2016 to 18 in colour enamel shapes. The layering circle framelit dies, the big shot and the magnetic platform, the glimmer paper. Sweet sugar plum and mint macaron ink, clear block D and G. I'll need a foam mat, some scrap paper, and I'll stamp it in mint macaron first using this medallion, which is the one with the detail on the inside. This will enable me to see where to place the second medallion, which I'll stamp in sweet sugar plum. And you see where the dips are on the pattern? You want to fit that into the dips in here. So I shall try and do that without getting my head in the camera. That looks pretty good. Now I use Thanks for this one. I think I'll swap and use Friend for the next one in sweet sugar plum. And I'll stamp it on top there. A bit smudged, so I'll do it again. That's better. Bring in the magnetic platform, base cutting plate, cardstock, circle thinlit dies, so I will need the largest of the smaller nesting circles to cut out the medallion, top cutting plate, and I'm ready to run it through the Big Shot. So I'll do that off camera. Then I'll need to cut the glimmer paper, so I'm going to use the smaller nest of scallop circles, but I'll use the largest of those to cut out a glimmer paper scallop circle. But I don't want to waste the paper, so I shall put the nesting circle that fits inside the one for the medallion inside this. So in fact this circle is smaller than the medallion circle, so I'll pop that on and run that through the Big Shot, and I'll be back. So there are my circles cut, and you can see that this will fit behind there quite nicely, and we've still got a bit of glimmer paper left which we can use for something else. Bring back my silicone mat on the back of this Playful Palette Designer Series paper, pop some glue on and put it on the bottom of my card, stick it down, apply some Tombow on the back of that and stick it to the Sweet Sugar Plum layer. Bring in the Sweet Sugar Plum ribbon. I like to work from the roll, so I don't really know how much ribbon you need. Just enough to tie a knot on the end. Trim off the ends. Tombow on the back of the glimmer paper. Centre it there on the card. Dimensionals on the back. Make sure that's straight. Cut my label. I'm just going to sponge daub the edges of the label. Snip the dimensional into half to put on the back of the label. And I'll just grab a little enamel shape and pop it on. Just one little bit of stamping left to do for the inside of the card. If I centre my cardstock over there, I should be able to line this up perfectly. Right, let's start again because I smudged the last lot and I botched up the emergency side as well, so let's start again. I've changed blocks because if you use the wrong block for the stamp, the size of stamp you're using, you can smudge it. So I've swapped blocks and hopefully I'll get a better result. Perfect. We can now assemble our card. So Tombow glue on the back of the inside of the card. Tombow glue on the Sweet Sugar Plum layer of the front of the card. Voila, finito. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you like it, do give me a thumbs up, subscribe or share on Facebook, and my grateful thanks if you do. If you're watching from YouTube, you'll find the list of supplies I use below this video in the Show More section, with direct links to my online store. They'll also be listed on my blog .stampwithelaine.com. You can find me on Facebook, Pinterest or Instagram. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with episode 4 of Glimmerfest. Bye.